Wells, a neurologist at the University of Oxford.
Eileen, leave me a message.
Hello, Mada?
What you doing, son?
Just heading home from the club.
Well, what's going on?
Nothing. Thursday got approved, so.
I was going to say, did you end up with Kelly? Goes, I think we ought to do Killer Burger with them. And I said, well, I think they're already planned something with Carol. I said, oh, Killer Burger sounds good since I've been on a diet.
Well, we could do that Monday night. If you, I said we could do that Monday night with you.
Well, maybe we could. Why don't I ask Kelly and see what he wants to do for Monday? So,
okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll think about that. So, what are you going to do tomorrow night then?
We're just going to do dinner and play something on the Wii, probably.
In Maryland.
Yeah.
Well, good, and they didn't, so it went through with everybody then?
Apparently.
So did she tell Deanne tell her what you were doing?
Yeah, and so did Marilyn, so that way Deanne did it in writing, and I think Marilyn called, so.
But I thought you had to do it the night of.
No, Wednesday it has to be done if we're doing something on Thursday.
So no spur of the moment ever?
No. But we can live with that till January, so.
Okay, even on Sunday you have to call on Saturday?
No, just Thursdays. Because Thursdays we pretty well left it wide open, so.
So on Mondays though, you have to, the way she told me, you have to call when you get there and call when you go home.
No, that's not what it says, so.
Well, remember, I reiterated that, and that's what she said, so.
Nope.
You know, she said you're to call when they get there and call when they go home and give the report on if you saw anything.
That's not what she said in the meeting, so if that's what she said to you on the phone.
That's what she said to me on the phone.
Well, yeah, but whatever she said to you on the phone is not valid because obviously she didn't abide by anything she told you on the phone. So what we have to go with was what was at the meeting.
Okay, because that's what she told me.
Yeah.
She said you need to call me when they get there, and then when they go home, you need to call me and tell me that they've left.
No. So. Wednesdays are the only days that we have to notify her what we're doing on Thursdays.
But on Sunday, we have to call her and tell her that we can.
No. It doesn't say anything about reporting in her notes.
Oh boy, Keith, you better make sure because she said, now are you willing to do that?
We have to go by what's in her email. That is what she sent out to the lawyers. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, I mean, I'm for whatever, but she said, are you willing to call me? And when they get there, and are you willing to call me and tell me how everything went? And if you saw anything unusual schedule while they were there.
Right, but she didn't abide by anything she talked about with you on the phone. So that's, and that wouldn't be fair. Why should you have special instructions when that's not the instructions that she gave to everybody at the meeting?
Well, exactly, but she said, indeed, you know, that when we hung up that day, she said, do you agree with this? And I said, yes.
Yeah, well, but that's not how it went at the meeting, so.
Okay, as long as she
You can't, well, no. See, you have to go by what's in writing, though. And that's what's in writing is notify her on Wednesday what we're doing on Thursday. That's the only thing that she said in her email. So if they get their underwear in a wad over this, we'll say, well, you didn't say that, and then Mark can argue it.
But what if she says, well, I told your mother, and your mother...
It doesn't matter, because that's not what... Because you're not the only one doing something on Sundays.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, I'll go with whatever. I'm just telling you that that's what she told me I had to do.
You didn't have, but you didn't have a specific day. You all are open to our disposal on Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. We're not obligated to use one of you on any certain day.
Right. Call her after the meeting and say how it went. Now, I know that was something.
Well, it ain't in the email, so... Did I lose you?
What happened?
I don't know. I lost you.
Yeah, you sure did. Well, anyway,
So.
like I said, whatever you guys say, I just know what she told me. She said, she told me that the most important thing was to call, because remember when she said to me, now, and we laughed, she said, even if you think I would turn on you and take everything.
Yes, I know.
Be afraid. Remember that?
Yeah,
and
but none of that was talked about in the meeting. So we have to go with what was at that meeting. Because nobody, except you and her, are privy to your phone call. And so that means if we did something with Snyder's and they didn't abide by that, well, that's not what was told to them. So why do you have to do something different? Because you're my mom? Bull.
She told me, she said, you know, now do you want to? And I said, I'm not.